Justice Aruola served as Justice of the Court of Appeal in Kaduna, Enugu and Lagos divisions before his elevation to the Supreme Court in 2011. He was sworn in as Chief Justice of Nigeria in 2022 and had also served the nation in diverse capacities as judicial officer. President Tinubu commends the eminent jurist for his services to the nation, noting his impactful leadership of the judiciary and his efforts in enriching Nigerian jurisprudence as well as strengthening the fiber of the law. The President thanks Justice Aruola and wishes him the very best for the future. A statement by the Presidential Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ingilale, indicates that President Tinubu will swear in Justice Aruola's successor at the State House Council chambers tomorrow, Friday, August 23rd, 2024. Meanwhile, a valedictory court session was held in honor of the retired head of the country's Justice Olukaide Tajuddin Aruola at the ceremonial hall of the Supreme Court. Dele Atumbi of our Judiciary Desk reports that the session attracted who is who in the Temple of Justice, who came to honor a jurist whose tenure was full of imprint in the judiciary.
It must be realized that a Chief Justice is not the boss or the employer of his brother justices. Not at all. He is not. He is only the first among equals. A Chief Justice must therefore not see himself as the emperor of the Supreme Court. The occupier must work with his colleagues with mutual respect in order to have a successful administration.
Justice Olukaide Tajuddin Aruola, a foremost Nigerian jurist and the immediate past Chief Justice of Nigeria, was born on 22nd August 1954 in Iseyin, the headquarters of Iseyin local government area of Oyo State, southwest Nigeria. Justice Aruola was called to the largest bar on the continent of Africa in 1981 after his university education at the then University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University. After 11 years of private practice as a legal practitioner, Justice Aruola was appointed as a judicial officer in the Oyo State Judiciary in 1992. Justice Aruola was appointed to the Supreme Court bench on 22nd November 2011. After 11 years in the Apex Court, on June 27, 2022, Justice Aruola was appointed the Chief Justice of Nigeria in acting capacity following the resignation of the then Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Tanko Muhammad, and was formally confirmed as the substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria by the Nigerian Senate on the 21st September 2022. Justice Olukaide Aruola was sworn in as substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria on Wednesday, 11th October 2022.
Indeed, His Lordship came, saw, and conquered. He has made his mark and left indelible imprints in the annals of the Nigerian judiciary and the legal profession in general.
That even though you are retiring from the bench, you are not yet retired. We still need you so much. And I want to thank your wife, Ms. Aruola, for looking after you for so much, for about 45 years now, as a legal practitioner and as a jurist.
My Lord, Justice Aruola's tenure as the Chief Justice of Nigeria, although short, was quite eventful and very impactful. In these 2 years, we saw a number of appointments into all levels of superior courts of record.
His tenure witnessed the breaking of the jinx, with the Apex Court having its full complement of justices of 21 as enshrined in the Constitution. The salary of judicial officers, which was last reviewed 2007, was increased by 300% by President Bola Tinubu under the leadership of Justice Aruola. In Abuja, Dele Atumbi, Nta News.
Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged the Nigerian judiciary to be resolute in actualizing its constitutional responsibilities. The president, represented by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, stated this at the public presentation of the book Judging with Justice, the autobiography of Justice Olukaide Aruola, the immediate past Chief Justice of Nigeria. Chukunonso Nwabweze reports.
The book, which chronicles the humble beginning of Justice Olukaide Aruola from Isheye town of Oyo State to a successful legal career in Nigeria, climaxing in his retirement as the Chief Justice of Nigeria, having served between 2022 and 2024 as the head of the judiciary in Nigeria. An outstanding career, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in a message delivered by the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, said exemplifies the ongoing transformation in the judicial sector.
I'm thankful for the support the judiciary has extended to the growth and development of our dear nation. Incisive judgments that provide extensive societal reforms, such as the one that recently liberated the local government councils from the shackles of financial lack, are critical to our society's growth and development. As President of Nigeria, I'm happy to have witnessed some of these laudable achievements. I hope his successor in office will carry on the torch passed on by his lordship.
Guests who cut across the legal profession, top government functionaries, the political class, traditional and religious institutions, as well as family members, commended the leadership qualities of the immediate past CJN.
Doubtless, his lordship's many outstanding qualities were brought to bear in steering a successful course for the judiciary, with many noble achievements during his tenure.
This autobiography is more than just a recounting of events. It is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of integrity, and the impact that one individual can have on the lives of many.
On behalf of all the traditional rulers, we want to say thank you for the way you have actually carried that apex position. We want to say thank you for everything you have actually done for our great nation.
The man of the moment, who is also marking his 70th birthday, was full of appreciation to God for the grace to serve the country in this capacity.
I thank everyone for your wonderful support and contribution. I appreciate you for it.
As his illustrious legal career spanning more than 30 years comes to an end, Justice Olukayode Aliwola will be remembered for his dedication, resilience and remarkable contributions to the development of the judicial system in the country. Chukwunonsonwa Bueze, Nta News.
And 37,000 women petty traders in Nigeria have each received a sum of 50,000 Naira business recapitalization grant, courtesy of Renewed Hope Initiative, at a ceremony in Asaba to flag off the disbursement of 1,000 beneficiaries in Delta State. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu says the intervention is aimed at expanding the contributions of the informal sector to the national economy. State House correspondent Adini Taiwo reports.
In their thousands and operating in different market spaces, they constitute the informal sector of the economy, whose success is critical to achieving economic growth. They have taken the initiative to start their small businesses and to move the enterprise along. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu and our Renewed Hope Initiative team are here to lend a helping hand. Presenting the grant of 50,000 Naira each to the 1,000 beneficiaries in Delta State, the First Lady says the intervention is expected to encourage the women and stimulate growth of small and medium-scale enterprises in the country.
A total of 1,850,000,000 Naira will be disbursed to 37,000 women petty traders across the nation. Economic empowerment remains a core objective of the Renewed Hope Initiative, and we have consistently delivered on this promise for both women and youth across the 6 geopolitical zone, to supporting the economic reforms of the administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR.
Applauding the intervention on behalf of her husband, wife of Delta State Governor Tobore Oborewori says the state is adopting the RHI template to drive economic empowerment for women in the state.
In line with this, my dear husband is supporting this empowerment team with the sum of 50 million Naira.
That the intervention is coming from one of their own and a daughter of the soil gives more cause for cheer for the beneficiaries. The First Lady had earlier met the State Governor, Sharif Oborewori, and members of the State Traditional Council at the Government House. From Asaba in Delta State, Adeni Itaiwo, Nta News.
Minister of Niger Delta Development Abubakar Momo is appealing to youth of Niger Delta region to remain law-abiding and cooperate with government agencies as they work towards revitalizing the region. This was while presenting scorecard of the ministry in his first year in office. Ekene Ndulue reports.
Abubakar Momo highlighted key achievements from his first year in office, showcasing significant strides in regional development. He detailed completion of major infrastructure, including new roads and electricity projects that have enhanced connectivity and economic activity in the region.
Notably is the construction of a Berigolo Ogriagbene Road in Niger Delta, construction of Intiga Umuapara Amuzu Akanu Isiahan Road in Obigwa local government, then the rehabilitation of Okwala Iguruta Road phase 1 in Imo State, construction of Etina Market Road, Kit Square Access Road in Etina local government.
Abubakar Momo says the ministry has adopted the Niger Delta Business and Investment Summit as an annual expo to showcase potentials of the region and attract investments. He noted that much is also being done in the area of human capital development.
Have empowered participants from the 9 states of the region with valuable skills in agriculture, ICT, and various vocations. We have also distributed essential equipment to farmers and entrepreneurs, provided financial support to SME, and rolled out initiatives aimed at improving agricultural productivity and women's economic empowerment.
With environmental remediation ongoing in the region, Abubakar Momo promised that no project will be abandoned. In Abuja, Ekene Ndulue, Nta News.
Let's take a break now. More reports when we return. Glad to have you back. Now, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, in Delta State Command has destroyed cannabis sativa farm in Emo community in Dokwa west of Delta State. The destruction of the cannabis sativa farm is part of activities of the command's fight against drug cultivation, abuse, and illegal trafficking of drugs and substances in the state. Chinyere Okoli reports.
The State Commander Abubakar Wada, while briefing the press on the achievements recorded this year, said the cannabis sativa farm measuring 1 hectare was uprooted, gathered and set ablaze on site, while some portions were taken to the office for documentation. This achievement is significant in the fight against drug cultivation and trafficking in Delta State, as this operation will disrupt the supply chain of illicit drugs and contribute to a safer community.
We have seen situations where drug abuse have ended career of people. In some worst cases, even ended their lives. And the consequences are very clear to all of us, even in terms of rate of crime. When you see people engaging in violent crime, killing, kidnapping, in most cases, they are under the influence of drug abuse.
He solicited the support of the state government to establish rehabilitation centers in the 3 senatorial districts of the state, with head office in Asaba, the state capital. He expressed confidence that the command is determined to bring an end to the trafficking of illegal drugs and substances in every nook and cranny of the state. Within the year, the command has convicted 197 drug users and peddlers, with 227 pending cases in court. From Ogwashuku, I'm Chinyere Okoli, Nta News.
President Bola Tinubu has approved a grant of 10 billion naira to the National Broadcasting Commission to accelerate the digital switchover project across the country. NBC's Director General Charles Ebuebu, at a press briefing in Abuja, assures the nationwide satellite coverage. Salihu Kwanara reports.
Digital switchover, so dear to Nigerians, is an essential project inherited by the current administration, with 10 billion naira grant for the commission from the sales of spectrum. The Director General of NBC, Charles Ebuebu, assures a steady move to digitize Nigeria's broadcast ecosystem in line with global standard through a renewed approach.
The funds allotted to this project will be meticulously expanded to ensure that each component of the DSO ecosystem contributes significantly to the realization of impactful digital dividends to the country. The key areas for the utilization of this grant include TV channels, which includes managing and developing channels that cater to diverse interests, educational programs, and all of that. There's also satellite capacity, which entails leasing of transponders and establishing a robust satellite backbone to ensure 100% coverage of the nation. There's also audience measurement, which would basically address implementing audience measurement tools to provide broadcasters and the industry with detailed insights into viewership patterns, preferences, and demographics.
Creating content and developing an application for free digital switchover channels, the DG highlighted, will be among the areas of priority while intensifying collaboration with relevant stakeholders like the Nigerian Television Authority and the Nigerian Communication Commission. In Abuja, Saliu Gwanara, NTA News.
And the federal government is stepping up leadership and evidence-based efforts to combat non-communicable diseases. In a message at the launch of new policy documents in Abuja, Coordinating Minister for Health, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, emphasized the policies are critical for strengthening health systems across Nigeria. Olusheye Adiabo reports.
Non-communicable diseases, NCDs, like cardiovascular diseases, cancers, diabetes, chronic respiratory diseases, sickle cell anemia, and mental health disorders, pose a severe threat to public health in Nigeria. In World Health Organization (WHO's) report, while NCDs are collectively responsible for 74% of all deaths worldwide, with 17 million people dying prematurely or before age 70, an approximate 447,800 lives are lost in Nigeria each year.
We launch this document for the use of all of us.
The launch of these policies is in response to escalating cases of non-communicable diseases (NCDs), and key players driving these efforts in Nigeria remark it will enable delivery of efficient and affordable health services that promote improved health outcomes.
The launch of these publications is a crucial step in our nation's journey towards a healthier future. These documents are not just guidelines, they are instruments of change that will shape our healthcare practices and policies for years to come.
And I'm happy to take this opportunity to announce that WHO will be expanding its support that we have started in FCT to an additional 4 states of your choice.
Views. Participants here are sharing views on how these publications will provide evidence-based guidelines that will embrace accountability which will empower healthcare providers to deliver better care. In Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, Nta News.
And more than 2,000 residents of Karamajiji area in the FCT have benefited from a 2-day free medical services, including persons with disabilities, as part of the humanitarian services of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Nigeria to mark its 48th annual Islamic conference in Abuja. Tokwe Alabi reports.
The elders group, or Majlis Ansarullah of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Nigeria, believes this temporary removal of fees to all health services, especially at the primary care level, will help those with medical or economic vulnerability to access health care.
And we feel this is our own way of just reaching out to the community, because what we preach is humanity first. Our expectation is that by the time we leave here, they will feel like we should come back.
Once one person gets, the person leaves to call the others. So everybody is excited to be here and to get free drugs.
We want to improve public health in the community, even in a very small symbolic way.
Almost 15 million people in the last 28 years have benefited from this humanitarian gesture from the Ahmadis. In Hera, the primary health care center in Karamajiji, more than 2,000 people have been captured in the services covering blood pressure, fasting blood sugar, eye services, and general medical consultations.
Sometimes you don't get money to go and check yourself for hospital, and this one they are doing it for us for free.
I was not feeling fine, including my children. So when I came here, they attend to us, they do run tests for us, they now give us drugs. So I'm very happy.
But what these people are doing, medication is free, this is free, a lot of things are free. So it's a welcome development.
It is the 48th annual Islamic Conference of Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Nigeria holding in Abuja this year, and the group elders are keen on this free medical camp to impact humanity.
The drugs they brought really helped, because I'm not sure there's any patient that come here and did not go out with any of the drugs.
For Ahmadiyya's Majlis Ansarullah, the 2-day free health care is to reduce the financial barriers that people may experience while trying to access health services. From Amak Primary Health Care Center in Karamajiji, Tokwe Alabi, Nta News.
Right, and now the Sultan of Sokoto, Muhammad Saad, wants the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children Education to engage all stakeholders to take off the streets underage children for a better and prosperous Nigeria. This is while playing host to the Executive Secretary, National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children Education, Dr. Muhammad Sani Idris, at his palace. Bashir Ibrahim Nababa reports.
The National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children Education was created to provide solutions to the age-long challenges affecting Almajiri system of education and address the root causes of out-of-school children by implementing a multifaceted education system to combat illiteracy, introduce skills acquisition, entrepreneurship programs, and alleviate destitution, among others, in Nigeria. These, the Sultan of Sokoto, Muhammad Saad Abubakar, described as onerous task that must be adequately funded by the government and supported by all stakeholders. The support to the commission by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led federal government, he noted, is a clear demonstration of his uncommon commitment to the country's leaders of tomorrow.
The leaders must fear Almighty Allah. You must do the right thing by educating our children. Let them have means of livelihood.
Executive Secretary, National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children Education, Dr. Muhammad Sani Idris, informed the Sultan that the commission is created to provide basic education, vocational training, healthcare, and reintegrate them into the communities. The Executive Secretary emphasized the need for the state assemblies to enact laws that will address the issue of sending tender-age children to beg on the streets in the quest for Islamic education.
You have Almajiri largely here in the north, but the out-of-school children are everywhere. The insecurity that we are witnessing today, the kidnapping, the Boko Haram, are all product of illiteracy.
Chairman House Committee on Alternative Education, Ibrahim Mustapha Raba, assured that the lower chamber is ready to ensure that the commission succeeds. From Sokoto, Bashir Ibrahim Nababa, Nta News.
And that report by Bashir ends the news at 11 on Nta News24. Thank you for watching. My name is Frama Panyi. Have a good night.